Hi everybody, my name is Sarah Devlin and welcome to this episode of the Pride Month Marathon. Today we are going to be doing a speed paint of another queer character from TV. This is Stevonnie. They are from the Steven universe. Stevonnie is a fusion, as it is called, meaning they are a character of two characters combined, I guess. And they are Steven Universe and Connie combined. It has to do with Steven's gem powers. He's able to fuse with humans. But anyways, they are not one person, not two people. They are an experience. And they are very much a gender neutral character, or, gender fluid. I guess gender neutral would be the best way to put it. And they are one of my absolute favorite characters from this show. I don't know. I love them. So as you can see here, I'm doing the inking, and this is probably the most complicated painting I've done of a person, as opposed to like a landscape. I've done some more complicated landscapes, but I've been watching a lot of Casey Golden lately. The cut there was because I spilled water all over everything, and I thought I filmed it, but I didn't anyways. So I thought I would kind of, go for a background and all that. She's been inspiring me a lot lately. So yeah, here I am putting down water for a wash. And I had mixed up all my colors beforehand because I was getting ready to film, and then I realized my camera battery was almost dead. So I thought, well, I'll mix up the colors and stuff beforehand and then film, which ended up being really helpful. I didn't have to think about it. I looked at the picture that I had on my phone and just, okay, I need this color and this color and this color. If you're wondering, this is a Jack Richardson palette. I've used it before during this series, and in general, I did do a review of it. I can link to that. And I am using Winsor & Newton Cotman paints, I believe. I got them as a anniversary gift last year from my girlfriend, and I really love them. The paint brushes aren't anything special. I got the black ones are ones from a set, like the first set I got from Walmart. The light blue and the dark blue ones are different ones from Michael's. The dark blue one's an oval flat brush, this is my first time using it, and I really, really like it. I got it, they had a sale on defective brushes, and it didn't have anything wrong with it. A lot of them had bristles sticking out, and you probably could have trimmed them away and it would have been all right, but I just didn't want to. It was a $16 brush I got for $6. I was really excited. So you can see this skin tone that I'm putting on now. I really, really like it, and I really like the way it looks on them, and I kind of ran out of it, and it made me sad because it ended up changing a little bit. I mean, it looks all right. I love this painting. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I'm just, working on their midriff and figuring it out. And there's a lot of colors in this painting, I've noticed, or in this character, and then therefore in this painting. Their clothing kind of combines what Steven and Connie wear, and he wears red, she wears green, and then there's blue shorts, and it's a lot going on. Plus, since the idea is that Stevonnie is a bit older than Steven and Connie, and a bit larger because obviously you're combining two people, so they're taller. But anyways, there's just a lot going on. But I took some time to draw them out, and I really liked how it turned out. And you can see here I'm just kind of messing with the colors, and I really, really had a hard time trying to figure out what to do for the sun, but I think it turned out well. Also, it's definitely a little bit different from the way the character looks, the way they look on the actual show. But I wanted to draw them in my own style, not that I really have a style. I mean, I kind of do, but not really, because I'm still figuring this whole painting thing out. So I thought I'd really just have fun and push myself. So here I am doing the shorts. I really feel like I've upped my game as far as washes are concerned lately, especially with that sand. I wouldn't really have been able to get that a couple months ago. But after I did a painting a couple weeks ago of a snake doing yoga, which I'll link to if you're interested, I really, really have become more confident in my washes. That was kind of I think the turning point. Which is nice because I've been doing watercolor for about a year now, and I can definitely tell there's a difference. So, I mean, who knew? If you actually practice something, you get better at it. And I've been doing a lot with hands lately practicing. I know I say that every single time I do a speed paint with you guys. Also, I turned the canvas a lot this time. I mean, it's not technically a canvas, but you know what I mean. But I feel like I sketch hands and they look great, at least to me. And then when it comes to painting them and inking them, I just kind of choke. And I don't really like their hand here. At least there's only one hidden, or there's one, their other one is hidden, you know. But it just, I don't know. I need to practice painting hands more, I guess. Maybe I need to do them bigger. I think the problem is they're smaller and I can't get the detail in there that I want. I don't know. I'm just making this up as I go along. This painting thing anyways. Been watching a lot of tutorials. That's definitely something I recommend. So here I am doing their crop top, and I think that's one of the reasons I like Stevonnie so much is I just love the way they're wearing a t-shirt, a cropped t-shirt, which is Steven's t-shirt. It's got a star on it, but you can't really see it. And then they're wearing what is Connie's dress, but it's now a crop top. I don't know. I just really like that look. It's so summery and beachy and free-flowing. I don't know. I think that's what I like the most about their character is their shirt situation, which is kind of weird. And I'm doing the hair here. I really, really want to do the hair. I was excited because they've got such thick, crazy, curly hair, and I did do it a bit different than how it is in the cartoon. I mean, it's essentially the same thing. It's just, it's in my style, so it's more chunky than in the TV show. And you can see I just painted over a line that I drew in. I guess I wasn't really paying attention when I did the line art, and I drew a line through their hair. But since their hair is black, it's okay. We fixed it. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. And I'll go in then after I finish the hair and do their eyebrows as well. So this character doesn't really, you know, they're a kid. They're two kids, kind of two kids in a trench coat, so to speak. They don't really have any sort of like explicit sexuality, and that's fine. I'm mainly including them because it is an instance of pronouns beyond he and she being used in a kid's show, which is just like with the dressmaker, the prince and the dressmaker. It's a chance to introduce kids to something a bit different than what you would normally see. And here I'm painting the shirt. It ended up a lot oranger than I meant it to, so you'll see I go over it a little bit with red, which, I mean, I think is actually pretty accurate to the color, but it clashed so much with the green that I couldn't handle it. And you see I go over the green a little bit with blue because it's a very teal color. But anyways, back to why Stevonnie. And here's where I messed up the skin tone. Sorry, there's so many different things I want to say. Yeah, I don't know why I painted back over their arm when it was fine. Anyways, I don't know. I feel like it's a really good way to show kids that, you know, this is something that, you know, if you don't feel comfortable as a boy or a girl, you don't have to be either. So that was why I wanted to include them. And the creator of the show, Rebecca Sugar, is also bisexual. She's a queer creator. So it's always important to support them. Queer creators, I mean. So here I am going over the orange with a little bit of darker red. It just needed to be done. And I painted their gem, which is from Steven, obviously. And then in the picture I was using is not really a reference. I mean, I guess a reference, but more of like a color palette more than anything. Because I did want this to be in my own style. Their like cuffs were, they didn't really have a waistband on their pants in the picture, but I don't know, it made it look like it was falling off. They were very purpley, like a light purple, so I was trying to do that and it ended up too red, so I painted over it with blue and I like the way that turned out. And I'm really pretty much done here. I add some darker colors. Here I am looking. I'm just making sure everything's the right color, but I do add some more detail to the sand. But other than that, I'm pretty much done. I kind of worked up the mouth too, and I'm really not happy with that. Yeah, I'd say really the only things I'm not happy about with in this painting is her hand, both the shape of it and the way it's a different color from the rest of her legs, which was the rest of her skin, which was totally a dumb thing. And her mouth, which kind of got messed up in inking. It just got really weirdly shaped. And here I am adding some footprints. I kind of wanted them to look like they'd come out of the ocean or like they'd been down by the beach, like right on the beach. And then I wanted the sand to be darker, you know, because the water's meeting it. And I don't know how well I did with that, blending it in. I probably should have done that when I put down the wash, but I didn't really think of it at the time. So I'm adding it in here and trying to texture it a little bit. And I think it turned out pretty nice. And now I'm going in with a Jelly Roll pen to add like a little shine spot to their gem. just because it needed to look a little more 3D, and I didn't really know how to achieve that, so I just did that. I think it turned out all right. And then I'm adding some stars because it is nighttime, and I'm adding my name, and that's about it. So this is my painting of Stevonnie, well, not I didn't create them, the gender-neutral character from Steven Universe. I really liked how it turned out. They're one of my favorite characters, and I'm really glad that I took the time to paint them. Oh yeah, and I created a sunburn on their cheeks. Can you see that at all? So that's it. I hope you all are having a great day. Bye!